Hi, I'm Jae-hoon Lee. I will introduce the correlation of COVID-19 vaccination and confirmed case using scalable big data. I'm especially thank you to Professor Jong-woo and appreciating to Iconi to give this opportunity. It is really honor to present in Iconi 2021. Thank you so much. Content table, myself, introduction, data analysis, sentiment analysis from Twitter, correlation COVID-19 and vaccination, correlation in US, California, New York, Mississippi, Florida, and Alaska. Summary. I'm Johnny, who is a researcher assistant at Big Data AI Center in Cal State, LA. Introduction. COVID-19 has become the most severe global health emergency in recent history, with more than 147 million confirmed cases and over 3 million deaths worldwide. As a result, there is no shortage of data of a pandemic. In addition, the advent of Twitter allows researchers to get information to the sentiment of users to various issues. The project analysis the data of new COVID-19 cases and vaccination rate in United States, Israel, and United Kingdom, and compare the data with the tweet sentiment in US over the time. Data analysis. We have to build and use Hadoop because legacy analysis tools are difficult to handle a large data set. We use the Excel and Tableau because they are easy and simple tools for data visualization. Raw data was uploaded and stored in HDFS and then loaded into table with HiveQL. A sample size table was created to test the code, and then the codes were used to analyze each data set. The table downloaded into CVS file, then used Excel 3D maps and Tableau for visualization. Sentiment analysis from Twitter. Twitter is a platform to collect people's opinion and sentiment. Perform sentiment analysis to ensure what people in the world talk about COVID-19. These charts you are showing to the sentiment analysis is between the December 27, 2020 to September 1st, 2021. And majority of the sentiment is negative over the time, and below three charts are showing to the specific time of sentiment analysis. Correlation COVID-19 and vaccination. How do we study correlation of COVID-19 and vaccination? We wanted to use data to confirm that the vaccines are working on COVID-19 even with the Delta variant. Vaccination started in USA and Europe in early 2021. Thus, we can find out the correlation between the vaccination and new cases of COVID-19. We measured the new cases per million and the number of fully vaccinated people per 100 between January 1st and November 15, 2021 in USA, UK, and Israel. Vaccination effectively suppressed the new cases of COVID-19. However, the existing vaccine did not effectively suppress the transmission of the Delta variant. According to the McNaras, Delta variant could drive herd immunity, that's hold over 80%. Therefore, Delta variant of COVID-19 spread easier than the original virus. The proportion of the population that needed to be vaccinated to reach herd immunity protection could be upward of 80% or more. by CDC. Correlation in US, California, New York, Mississippi, Florida, and Alaska. This heating map showing to the US full vaccination rate by state, December 2nd, 2021. Please pay attention to this text here. US full vaccination is 59.1%, Alaska is 49.9%, California is 59.2%, New York 63.1%, Mississippi 44.7%, Florida is 56.3%. These two charts are showing to the correlation vaccination, new cases, and new deaths. As we can see, increase in the vaccination rate, new cases are decreased before Delta variant. However, existing vaccination is not that much greatly working on new cases in Delta variant. However, if you pay attention, new deaths have a tendency to downtrend and declined before then comparing with our last high peak as vaccination is increased. These charts are comparison between US, California, Mississippi, and Florida. Why I picked up Mississippi and Florida, please pay attention to the full vaccination at the September 1st. US was 53%, California was 52%, Mississippi was 37%, and Florida was 48.2%. They are way below than the US average, and at the Delta variant, California showing to the below the US average. However, Mississippi and Florida showing to 2 or 3 times higher in the new cases and the new deaths per 100K population. And today's fully vaccination at December 2nd, 2021. US was up almost 60%, and California is almost 60%, and Mississippi is almost 45%, and Florida is near the 56% of a fully vaccination rate. And then, as you can see, we are showing to the downtrend and decrease in the new case and the new deaths in 100K population. This chart is a comparison in US, California, and New York, new cases and new deaths. At the time, fully vaccination is US is almost 60%, California also 60%, New York is 63%. And when you're comparing the chart with the US, California, and New York, they are showing to the similar or below than the US average. Also comparing the death rate is below than the US average. Here's a chart show a comparison in US, California, and Alaska. As we can see, they are same chart. However, the Alaska has a way too high peak than compared with the other state and the USA. Especially I comparing with the California and the US, they are near the 60%, and Alaska is near the 50% of the fully vaccination. It's not only because of the vaccination rate. According to the CDC, cold weather is affecting onto the Alaska's high peak in new case and new deaths. So, summary. The majority of Twitter sentiments for COVID-19 are negative. Before the Delta variant, when the vaccination rate increased, COVID-19 new case decreased. Since July 2021, there has been an increase in new cases due to the Delta variant. However, as the vaccination rate rises, the number of the new deaths has declined. Alaska has a high peak of COVID-19 than other U.S. states because of the colder weather by CDC. Here's my reference too, and I'm really appreciating to the Iconic to provide this special opportunity. Thank you so much.